Will my credit rating as an individual be affected if I go into insolvent liquidation? Well, it shouldn't be. Company is one entity. The director as an individual is an entirely separate legal person. There should be no reason whatsoever for the director's personal credit rating to be affected. But as ever, there are always exceptions that arise. The basic principle, of course, is the separation means that simply because the company goes into insolvent liquidation, the director's personal credit rating should not be affected. Sure, the company's credit rating will be affected by going into insolvent liquidation. That's inevitable. But and obviously, once a company goes into insolvent liquidation, it's extremely rare that it will continue to trade in it. Now, there are a couple of exceptions to this basic assumption that there's no effect on the personal credit rating. If you're given as director a personal guarantee and you've chosen independently to stand behind a creditor's debt, in other words, if the company can't pay, and you've given the personal guarantee to that creditor of the company and you don't pay and they take county court proceedings against you and they get a county court judgment, that will affect your personal credit rating. And by the same token, if they make you bankrupt on the back of that, that will affect your personal credit rating. Other areas where your personal credit rating can be affected indirectly will be due to director misconduct, such as, for instance, if you have been negligent or fraudulent in relation to some form of HMRC debt, and HMRC has decided to issue a personal liability notice against you, and in relation to that, they bring legal proceedings and you're made bankrupt on the back of that, then yes, your personal credit rating will be affected, undoubtedly. Same token would apply if, for example, a liquidator brings legal proceedings against you for misfeasance, breach of duty, unlawful dividends, overdrawn direct loan account, all this kind of stuff where you have a liability as a director of a company, then which sprouts because of the procedure of insolvent liquidation, then yes, your personal credit rating can be affected. But all things being equal, the basic fundamental principle of the company just simply going into insolvent liquidation should not impact on your personal credit rating with the credit reference agency. It doesn't mean, of course, that somebody who's scanning company's house looking for information won't be able to see, because they will be able to see if you've gone into creditors' voluntary liquidation, which is an insolvent liquidation, and they can draw their own conclusions from that. Questions, queries, concerns, give us a shout. We know Insolvency inside out.